We're good. Good
We're
morning,
good.
everybody.
We're good.
Y'all can hear me now? Okay, share. Oh, let me start over.
I was making sure we was good on them two side of the game, man. They playing games all morning, man.
Wait a minute, that's you. That's you. I'm on my best behavior
Hold on,
today.
let me do this.
I'm on my best behavior.
Now let's try it. Me.
Yep, it was you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody from all over the world.
Working now.
Mickey, that wasn't nothing. Listen, let me tell y'all what we talking about while we getting ready for this show. Yesterday, now last week, everybody knows Thanksgiving holiday. It's a holiday where everybody come together for their families, celebrate, blah, 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 blah. Everybody all across the world from here to Antarctica was on Facebook. No problems with any type of phone issues. Mickey had nothing, no lags, no technical difficulties, nothing. Soon as he stepped foot in City Hall yesterday, phone gone.
No. Let's be honest. Soon as I came in recording Trevor coming in, is when I started experiencing when I was sitting up there where they gave Trevor a hard time.
But where was you at though?
At City Council.
City Hall.
At Hall, when I came through that metal detector and Trevor came through, that's when my phone as soon as we got on the elevator, my phone went to tripping.
Yeah, I bet it did. City Hall.
Tripping.
Now, on the flip side of that, because everybody's like, right, how comes nobody's recording? Nobody's recording. Mickey phone goes out. He loses all access to his personal page,
both pages,
business page, everything gone, completely gone. So then he had to shut down. Now remember, Paul got a homemade 6G tower that he done built with 47 Obama phones connected to it that he controls by one iPhone because he goes outside and sits and smoke during the whole council. Okay? Just pin that right there. Then on the other side of the room, you got two stands up with May's TikTok and his YouTube with Miss Beverly Big's son, Omar, grandson, taping it. Omar sitting there. I mean, if he did something more, I was sitting in the very back of the room in the first chair where I could see the whole room. All I seen Omar do was breathe. Candace she was doing the meeting. She said, "This is your first warning." Omar said, "What?" So yeah, he was like, what? Then immediately, Maze, I appeal the ruling of the chair. And so in that midst of confusion, Omar gets a second warning and gets put out the council meeting. Now, what the average person, now me and Kermit, me and my homeboy Kermit, we sitting there. Now, what the average eye seen was Mickey stuff go down, Omar get put out. But what my eyes seen when I walked in was Sheldon Neely's light still on in his office. I never said he was done. I just said Snilly was crazy. I know he used to work at TV 12. I know he know all about that production, sound, internet, and all that type of stuff. It's no damn coincidence that everybody's stuff went down. You're trying to control the narrative, in my opinion. And let me tell you why I say that. Because we jumping right into it this morning. I say that because I know him. I know him very well. And I also noticed that Paul went from over 700 viewers on his YouTube all the way down. All of a sudden, his stuff didn't work no more. Around 10 o'clock when they started council. A little bit before that, it went out. So the naked eye just seen stuff not working and people getting put out. But my eye seen the narrative trying to get controlled. Because what you all missed last night was this add-on resolution brought to you by none other than Councilwoman Liddell Lewis to censure Councilwoman Tanya Burns. Now, most of you do know if you've been following me for a while, that I was just on Tanya Burns' ass about a month ago, maybe less than that, about a vote that I didn't like. Never was personal, but see, a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that. See, what you got to understand is Facebook is for entertainment purposes only. I never display my true feelings on Facebook ever. You'll never catch any of my true emotions. Facebook, again, for people, let me tell it for the people in the back. Facebook is for entertainment purposes only. This is not a place where you air out your dirty laundry. However, some people get confused with that. Okay. Now, I didn't like Tanya's vote. That's all I didn't like about the vote. But last night, as I sat there and watched them 5 people right there on that screen, Mickey, did you put them 5 people up there? Put them 5 people up there on the screen.
I ain't getting paid enough.
When I sat there last night and I seen them 5 people right there, that sums up the whole meeting. They should never, ever want to show their face. Especially that one that's all the way hid down there. See, they got some new dividers up now. Because, so Dennis can't take out the big plastic ones and throw them down and break them. They got them little gray ones now to cover them up. You see, Eva, she tucked. She way tucked up against her. She need to be tucked. Make sure she stay tucked. She got enough recalled signatures. Her signatures was verified to be good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. They got enough signatures to put her on the ballot.
Oh yeah, she I'm telling you that Sinister 5 that's up there. And I looked at Quincy, and and people almost say this. It might look like dark times for Flint. It might look like the people not gonna win. But in due time, even in the darkest places, the sun will shine. That's all I'm gonna just tell the people: hold the faith, because I understand why people don't want to go to council no more.
Me too.
I get it, because that's when I left. I'm like, damn, they didn't threw my phones
off.
off.
Didn't even say bye.
Yeah, I was so heated they threw my phones off. I'm like, I see the BS is going on. Because I do want to say this, and the reason why they shut down my 810 page, because I don't like to blame a person, but somebody just happened to went to Facebook and said I stole some content, and it was your video, Winters, with you and Ariel
that I had on my phone
that you recorded,
that I put on your ATN News Media Group TikTok page, that I put on your ATN Facebook page.
So I had to write a letter to Meta, what Facebook formerly known as, and say that I had to explain it, that this was Winter's phone. She was at city council. This is when really my problem started. Remember, I showed you yesterday that video that Facebook saying I stole content. That was somebody else. I would hate to say that's not Paul playing games, because I record
the last man standing.
Yeah, I use council. I record council from my own phone, just like he recording from his phone. That's why I'm starting to see the BS. I'm like, wow. So all of a sudden, when you did that RL, that's when my page started coming back up under scrutiny, saying that wasn't your content that you recorded from your phone.
Crabs in the bucket mentality here in Flint. Again, let me back up.
Yeah.
Top of the hour. Let's bump today. Shout out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. We also, let me do a little housekeeping issues real quick. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my beautiful First Lady, Miss Shirley Hill, from the Mount Pisgah Baptist Church out of Mount Morris, Michigan, where the pastor, Wallace Hill III, is the pastor. Yes, I wanted to say that. And then thanked everybody for wishing my baby daddy happy birthday yesterday. That's my husband, and I'm going to stick by him. And he wants to thank everybody for wishing him happy birthday as well. So we got those 2 little things out the way. So now let's go back to the real business at hand.
So do Paul got rights to RL? That's what Chris Caleb did. I mean, that's
what?
You never
we was
know.
Down there that day. Remember, we was talking. We was over at the county building, and I said, he created a TikTok page or some type of page for RL, so we know Paul's stuff is getting monetized. He said RL. Because RL said, where's my money at, Paul? You're making money off of me. Where's my money? He gave RL $20 and said, this is all I got off of you. I can make $18 off of Facebook by just making 2 posts a month. So I know he's making more money off of this man. But again, Flint, this is the history. When Trevor Berryhill caught good snitching Paul down there at City Hall, that told it all. Yeah, Paul ain't going nowhere.
And
Paul
I
ain't
want
going
to know,
nowhere.
is AK Cole, is that Paul and AK Cole probably reporting you? I don't know. I'm trying to see because I'm watching.
AK Cole used to be. He used to be. He started off with Mays, and then he went over to. I wouldn't necessarily say he's against Mays, but he's. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where he stands in the land of Mays. I'm just saying. It appears to be that he was there at one point. A lot of people, what I've seen in Flint, and I'm not specifically talking about Mr. AK Cole, whoever he may be. Um, I've seen a lot of people like use that stepping stone to place themselves on Eric Mays and Flint, and then they branch out on their own, which is cool. I mean, if that's you, but I'm tired of a lot of people bringing more confusion to the city than what we got enough shit going on here. That's all I'm saying. If you from out of town and you got shit that you trying to bring with us, keep your shit where you at. We got too much going on here. We don't need no more fuel added to the fire. That's all I'm saying. Now listen, what y'all missed last night at the end of the meeting was a written warning. Something that they give you at school, at work, like some detention type stuff.
Right.
And it was a censure against Councilwoman Tanya Burns for how she acted. This was the most pre-planned, scripted stuff that I ever seen in my life. A lot of people were asleep. Council didn't start till 10 o'clock last night. So it was not on the regular council agenda. This was an add-on resolution to censure her. And I'm thinking, like, for how many days? For how many months? This was a warning. Now, again, the naked eye would just say, oh, what y'all tripping for? This is just a warning. No, it wasn't. It was to embarrass Tanya. And like I said, a month ago, I was sitting here and I was scrutinizing her because of that vote. I didn't have no personal issues with Tanya because last night, when she was the only one left up there with them five, it was six of them. It was number 2, number 3, number 4, number 7, and number 9, and then it was her. I wanted to get out of my bed and go down there and just take her out of there. That's how bad I felt for Tanya last night. She don't check her phone during the meetings, but I texted her and I was like, girl, class, style, elegance. You got this. Don't worry about it. But they kept saying her podcast. It's sad. It's a sad day when people try to silence your voice. Liddell went on and they said that on September 14th that Tanya Burns left her seat and she went down into the audience and she got combative with an audience member. And even though they talking about that man Doug Matthews, who come up there and talk about all of them, but they said she went down there was combative toward him because she took her pretty manicured nail and was tapping on her iPad and was showing him what he was accusing her of. He went to the podium and accused her of taking money from the Lento Law Group because she had on that shirt. Her and Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter had on some Lento Law Group shirts. Okay,
but hear me out on this. The law shirt, the law. I mean, I said the law shirts of Lento. I guess that's more than getting that $1,500 for Halloween candy. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say this, people, y'all quit thinking it's more than just that little money that they got. They done took some major bribes. Allegedly. That's just my opinion. These are not the views of 810. This is what I'm thinking. But see, this is the thing that I'm getting. You see how hard Judy fighting? Yeah. See, this is where I get off the ship at. Because they want to play like Judy is just. I got you, Ty. They think Judy is just Judy in the game too. Mm-hmm. Judy seeing the game. And it's like yesterday, they was giving away money from what I was told. I left. After I seen the BS was going on, because I watched some things about Judy yesterday that didn't like. No, when we was coming in, because I guess she thought she wanted to see who called her Aunt Judy. I just laughed because it was me and Trevor walking up, and she know I wouldn't call her Aunt Judy. You're not my aunt. So I mean, you know it wasn't me. So she had to look around. Then Quincy Murphy, he called himself mean mugging. So I guess I had to mean mug him back. Like, I listen, dude. You know, you are a clown up there, and I'll say it, family or not.
Yeah.
You are a clown.
It's done. It's
right.
It's done.
And you see how they was checking Candace, telling her what she can and can't do.
Adele ran that whole that whole damn show yesterday, and Ty said she wanted me to name the persons who's bringing their issues to Flint. Baby, it's more than one. It's multiple people. It's multiple groups. Anybody that has issues that's coming here not to help the city of Flint is a problem, in my opinion. So take it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. No, I'm just saying, but I'm telling y'all,
we got people here that got issues that's not coming to help the problem. But I want y'all. We got to talk about what they was trying to do to Tanya last night. So this censure, it wasn't just, and this is all how I'm viewing it from working with Neely behind the scenes. I'm looking at this from a Neely perspective. Notice I didn't call him Sneely today. I called him Neely because, like I said, he ain't dumb. He just a little loop-de-loop. The Dale mentioned multiple times about Dale Tanya's podcast. Well, Tanya, she didn't call it Dale Tanya. She called it Tanya's podcast. I watch your podcast. I view your podcast. And you always, Ladell Lewis this, Ladell Lewis that. This is personal. Her podcast, if she want to have an OnlyFans page, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Ain't on council time. Yeah, that's probably be more productive than what some of the y'all doing down there now. And I'm just saying, in my opinion. Even Eva has something to say about the podcast. And then you can tell how pre-planned this was when Liddell, if y'all go back and watch the end of it, if Paul still got it up, Liddell holds up a picture that she done went and had printed out of Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter and Tanya Burns in the Lento Law Firm shirts. Okay. So they told her this is a warning because you need to check your behavior. You need to quit talking about us. Oh, Liddell got to reading Facebook posts. And this is what I'm saying.
Did she read the one where she put up, said Tanya's daughter was a monkey? Did she put that up?
That
but did you notice Quincy never see it? But I be seeing he be putting hearts on our podcast because I'm going to talk about you even more now. That clown. So you can go ahead and bring my name up. Quincy really is, you know what? Neely is the puppet masters. Them are the puppets.
Mickey, I'm telling you, I'm so frustrated this morning. I don't know what to do. Oh, God, my tongue this morning.
That's why I say, and I didn't get to do my prayer. I was so heated. I was up this morning because it just made me think, like, when you see the madness that's going on. Mm-hmm. That's why I told you before we went on air. I said, can you imagine how they giving out money, but ain't no roofs gonna get fixed?
Nothing, not one nail.
Ain't no siding getting. They didn't want to put it on.
Not nothing. They don't want to. And then
no, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, Ty. Yeah, baby. I like that last comment.
Yeah,
I like that.
And I've been said this. Mm-hmm. I told people, I've been telling y'all Quincy is who he is, but then nobody want to believe me when I've been said.
Right.
Nah, they didn't want nobody to go at Quincy.
Yeah, you remember that?
See, that's why I say we need new strategists up in here. And I'm gonna say this to the people: if the city do wrong, I'm suing your ass. I'm not doing nothing saying I don't want to hurt the city. The city is getting railroaded. So when I'm not doing because if you're getting lawyers money, you might as well get money.
That's true. That's
so
very
you know true. How you gonna get a lawyer some money? This is see, we still trying to play nice with tyrants. That's the problem. We playing nice with tyrants.
Right.
And that's the reason if y'all see like Paul is getting if you see ain't nothing but thieves and robbers down there right now.
But they keep us arguing. They talking about Facebook shit. And excuse my language this morning. Maybe a couple words pop out of my mouth. But they keep talking about Facebook, keeping our asses distracted. And they moving millions and millions of dollars right underneath.
Chris Caleb just said Judy bragged about how they moved $1 million last night, but asked that any of the citizens get help.
Hell no, ain't no citizens get help.
And I'm gonna tell y'all that
not one.
I do believe this. I believe all that money they gave to them 501c3, them trappers.
I can't even get there.
I mean, I ain't gonna kind of like when they did restrict my phone. I was kind of happy because I saw some of them 501c3 trappers that was in the comments was acting like Candace Mouchette was doing all this and that. That should let y'all know. So y'all watch these people who are always throwing these, because this is my thing. And I told you this earlier, and this might throw some people
Ty
off.
worse than Kate Fields.
Yeah, she's terrible. But see, this is what I'm saying. We got some straight up devils that's running through city council, running through the city of Flint. That's all about themselves. It's about getting them. Yeah, you can throw this event, but what is you getting paid on the back end? Don't nobody never want to talk about how they making their money on the back end of the hurting other people, because you know why? They ain't gonna do that where it got money at. They ain't gonna be out there hustling them, but they'll come right back to the poor.
When I looked at this written censure last night, it was like mama getting a strap to whoop you, to warn you, to let you know that you ain't doing right. Candace Mouchette, her comment was, when, they all took their turns whooping Tanya's ass up there verbally last night. Candace said, you will respect the chair. Oh yeah, this is the shit that they told her last night. Eva said, you always want to target myself and Miss Lewis, and you repeat lies that I hit Jasmine Green. I don't know who the hell Jasmine Green was. You know who Jasmine Green is?
I don't know.
She said, you said that I hit Jasmine Green. I never hit Jasmine Green. But wasn't you the same heifer that when she came back up there, because we was there, when Tanya came back up on stage from talking to Doug Matthews, Eva yelled out, oh, she hit him. But you forgot about that though, didn't you?
But when you got your 5 votes and you got the lawlessness.
But they sat there, and Tanya, she held her grace as long as she could. And Eva said it on your podcast. Oh, you just repeat lies. I've never been fired from a job. I've never been fired from a job at all.
Eva said she wasn't fired from a job.
Yeah, that's what she said. Go back and watch it, y'all. Go back and verify every damn thing.
But how can you take anything word from Liddell, who is a big known liar? Quincy Murphy, he don't know what the hell going on, because one minute he want to tell but hold up though,
because I'm about to knock you out your chair.
Remember, he don't watch, he don't get on Facebook, but what he say, he don't watch what Liddell and them doing.
Every single one of their asses is watching us this morning, and to all of y'all ain't shit for what you did to Tanya last night. You ain't shit. That was a public embarrassment that y'all tried to do to her last night. But Tanya, I got your back. Don't let them silence you. Don't let them silence the voices of the 6th Ward, because everybody in the 6th Ward don't think like they think. And I'm here to tell you that. Liddell sat right there in her chair. I want you all to go back to YouTube if they ain't made Paul yank it down by now. Liddell sat there and said, I'm tired of you lying, Tanya. You putting out the false narrative about I walked out doing the Mitchell boys who died in a fire. I would never walk out. Didn't we all see her get up and walk out? Now, am I just like, was I just dreaming? Or did she not get her ass up and walk out of the council chambers? But I told Kermit last night while I was sitting there with Kermit, if he on here, I told Kermit, I said, but see, they wanted Maurice gone. That's what they asked to get. Y'all wanted Maurice gone so damn bad. That's what you get. Then let me tell you how Liddell went on. She said, and I'm tired of your podcast and you spreading these lies, Tanya, talking about Pastor Thompson. He violated Michigan law, MCL, something. So you're saying that I cussed him out 2 times. And if that's the case, I mean, if he had his phone on speakerphone or if I was recorded, that's against the law. Liddell, you called that man after he got off my podcast. You was talking so damn loud. Everybody heard you screaming and cussing him out.
And not gonna say no names. We had people from the land bank.
People from the land bank. We never did even say who was there. But people from the land bank was there.
That's why they
heard your ass.
They heard you cussing.
And then the second time you cussed them out, you was in the parking lot of the library. The library workers heard you. The children heard you.
And recording mean you have to push record, answering your phone and having it on.
No, right. Having it. It wasn't. I don't even know if his phone was on speaker.
Right, but you can hear her calling. You can hear her screaming through the phone, talking loud. Shots fired. See, but she's a big liar. This what you got.
Why you say that? Oh, she was cussing him out. And then if you say Tell me you didn't say it. Because I can go pull up Ronnie Dow, because that's who I was at the library with that day when the people came running up to our table saying that you was outside cussing Pastor Thompson. Now tell us we a lie. Tell us we a lie.
But remember decorum.
Decorum.
But you notice Quincy go with everything. He called himself trying to chastise Candace because I'll go with you as long. He gave Candace a warning. We let you get that vice president seat, but if you think you're going to tell us what to do, i.e. him and Liddell, that they have her removed. So I was listening at the undertone before I left when he called himself like, because I know you trying to do right. You see how he was calling himself. He was really telling her, we put you in there.
Yeah.
So, you know.
He told now, and I posted on Flint Politics Reboot last night. I said, Tanya's fate was really left in Quincy's hand. And more than ever, I will never listen to anything he says, because what he says does not reflect his vote. He sat there and he had the nerve to say, you good and all, don't quote me, but this is what it was like. But sometimes, you do get a little rough, and, not saying that we all don't, we all need to check ourselves and stuff sometime, but, like you do be hollering a lot and doing a lot of stuff. I'm sitting here like, I just be damned.
She's a liar.
Even you turned on Tanya.
I keep telling y'all keep giving
Tanya was the one who told me personally, "Went to take a little easy on Quincy."
I told you not to.
Take a little easy on
him. I told you not to. I said he ain't right.
Give him a chance.
Keep telling you he ain't right.
And you see, you didn't even know that, did you, Quincy? I know you're watching, but you see how you played her last night? You put that on her record. That was messed up how y'all did her. Liddell went on to say, "You don't know me. You don't know anything about my marriage. You're trying to know what I do. Well, enlighten me. Tell me what I do if you know what I do then."
A scoundrel. I said.
I've been married for so many years to the same person, and you don't know my kids. Tanya said I was watching your kids at the swimming pool, wherever they was at. I was watching your kids at the swimming pool. She said, Well, no, you what? You don't know me. Candace even said that she didn't call Dennis a slithering snake.
She said she didn't.
I'm quite sure.
Well, you
quite sure that Candace said that she didn't say that. I'm thinking, but Candace did say what I need to say. I can say it in the microphone. But she also went on to chastise Councilwoman Burns, and Liddell, when she held up that photo of her and Jerry Winfrey Carter, I knew it was pre-planned. I knew it was a game. I don't know why they focusing so much effort, and this is council as a whole. They putting too much effort into social media.
They own it. What you mean? They live on it. I've been saying.
I know, but then I was sitting there and I had this conversation with Kermit last night. I didn't have it with myself. I had it with Kermit. I said, Kermit, am I doing a dissatisfaction to the community? Am I stirring the pot? And
I do believe this is true.
They've been threatening when they said it's a new day on council. Yeah. But I feel like am I threatening the pot? But then and I brood on that all night long. I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I? Because I'm here every day trying to tell y'all what's going on, in my opinion. But it's got facts behind it. But I put up my own little twist on it. But then something told me this morning, Winters, you seen what happened to Mickey's phone. You seen how they put out Omar yesterday. If you don't tell it, who will? So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna keep, as long as Mickey allowed me, keep telling my story about what's happening, because y'all wouldn't know. When I was posted on Facebook last night, you got to remember Paul's stuff, kind of went out a little bit. And then that's when they slipped in these resolutions. They slipped in so much stuff last night. Mickey, I don't even know what gap financing is. I can't even sit up here and report it because I don't even know what the hell it is.
I'm gonna get us a finance person on here. You can believe that
to tell us what gap financing is.
Yeah, because after what I seen last night, it just it just ceased to amaze me. I got the video where Liddell said she didn't walk out, so I just took it from our page. I'll play it for the people, for y'all can see. A liar again. This is her.
Make sure you do. You about to
Hold on, y'all finna play it.
All the minutes and stuff like that, I'm not saying the exact minutes and times. I couldn't just quote that.
So this one was an electrical fire. Electrical fire can burn very quickly and burn down a structure. It's not the same as I left some food on the stove cooking. So, and I want to say, I don't know, I don't have the report up, but I thought it was almost like maybe up to 20 minutes. That, you know, from that first time that, well, when someone was notified that they needed extra, well, the call went out that there was a fire. Was it like 15, 16? But you don't.
No, it wasn't that. It was a matter of minutes. It wasn't
Minutes where they got
because, like I
there.
say, they got told, and so they, like I say, it was at 637 West Pulaski, and they responded from Pearson and DuPont. So it was, they could have walked there in 15 minutes. No, it was a couple of minutes. It wasn't that amount of time that had passed by.
So it was just basic. So when we look at it, when you're trained to do the all clear search in the home, in your report, and I've read it, it appears, I mean, you could have missed them. And if they did what they said they did on that report,
Yes,
they would have found the children.
that's the way I felt. Yes.
Thank you, Chief Barton.
Any other discussion in the second round? Thank you, Chief Barton.
No problem.
Since there's no more discussion, we are ready for the vote to have an independent investigation. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mays.
Yes.
Excuse me. Go ahead, Clerk.
Ms. Lewis is absent. Mr. Murphy is absent. Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Herkenroder is absent. Mr. Pfeiffer?
Yes.
Ms. Worthing is absent. Vote is 5 yes, 0 no.
Madam Chair, did you call the vote yet?
The vote is 5-0.
Yeah, Madam Chair.
You know what I mean?
The aunt yelled at her and said, "You not gonna stay and vote?" But she said she didn't get up. She said, "How dare you put that out there?"
She
that
said
I
she didn't
walked
get.
out.
Liddell's a big liar. I keep telling y'all. See this. See, this goes back to when Liddell first got here. I mean, was running down there. See, I was never on the Liddell train, even when during the last time. Let me just be honest, because I had interviewed him and Shatara did. That was over a year ago. I was against it then, but I'm like this. If you want to interview him, go ahead. I'm not tripping. But I seen the game that she played. But my thing is, and I'm gonna go back to this one, Sister Muhammad was telling these things, and people keep forgetting like when none of this said before.
Tell
And
it.
you
We
know,
all knew she didn't stay here.
we all acting like Sister Muhammad. They keep acting like Sister Muhammad. See, we gotta see this the thing why I always say why I don't trust nobody in this politics.
Mm-hmm.
Why I look
you
at
should.
everybody sideways.
And you should.
Because when it was the time to go tell the truth, see, don't nobody want to admit. They went along with Liddell. I seen the people, even with Quincy. Don't get me wrong. Much as people don't like AC Dumas, or you know, AC can be a little rough around the edges. But at least you know these people.
I just stayed out of that race.
But I'm just saying, but at least you know these people. But we got to be real honest. We got to go talk about that clerk's office.
Like Sister Muhammad said, how many times do it take to determine that she's a big liar?
I mean, because
it only took me one.
Yeah,
I never went with her in the
but
first
I'm
place.
just saying,
I was with you, Sister Bob.
But see, we had people that was pushing Liddell Lewis. See what it was.
She fit the narrative.
See, they got so mad. But see, the thing was, see, what you can't do is try to make decisions off emotions. Much as people can get mad with Mari Davis, I mean, you was mad, but what they didn't understand was they splitted this up so they can get Liddell in.
Absolutely.
They needed to get Maurice up out of there because they already knew who they had.
You seen the light. They can't have nobody that's woke down there.
Right, and that's why it's like, but when they was told, but did nobody want to say this is where the black community get messed up at? Why we study beefing? Because I'm gonna go back. They was trying to get Sir Major in Eric Mays' seat.
They support.
We just gotta call a spade a spade. That's why I say we need a lot of things fixed up, because I'm looking at how we beefing with each other, but who we doing the beefing, but they still passing money. Riz, you can get a Liddell Lewis and get an Eva Worthing where you see a Quincy Murphy. No, they wrong, but no, he don't. I'm gonna quit saying he don't know because he going along with it. But you can see how they wouldn't censor Eva Worthing when she stood up on Tanya. But see what it is, you got a Candace, a Quincy, and a Liddell Lewis who forgetting who they are. They not understanding y'all letting Eva do what she want to do, and you letting Judy get away with what she want to do.
Let's get
Even to say
Judy.
she can bring a gun up here. That gun wasn't for. Just to be honest, that wasn't gonna be for no white people she wanted to shoot. That was gonna be for.
Okay, John, that's different. That's weird.
Yeah, they don't understand who they is. They forgot that they black, but what it is. It ain't that they forgot they black. So that's why you can't get no help for the North Side. That's why when Liddell Lewis tried to get black after a whole year, when Eric was trying to get some voting over there, but he could never get he could never get Quincy and Liddell to come over there and vote. And then when y'all looking at Quincy, and the people got to be understanding, it ain't so much Quincy. Quincy don't love the city of Flint more than he hate Eric Mays.
I don't think none of them love the city of Flint more than they hate Eric Mays. They didn't got so damn bold last night. Jerry said she pulled into, and with all due respect, Councilwoman, but Jerry just flows out my mouth. She said she pulls into the parking garage here, even in her damn parking space. I guess she didn't want to park down at 8, so her ass pulled in 5.
But that just show you the respect.
It ain't no respect.
She ain't got to respect them. But you see how Candace won't respect. You see how Quincy, because we can't gotta sit here and let them talk about us, the councilman out the first ward. But when you study bringing him up, you forget the stuff you talk about. But see what it is, Quincy, like the Lady of Justice, a blindfold on. When he see if it's Eric Mays or Tanya or Jerry, them, he can censor them. He can vote against them. But when it's on, when it come to Liddell, he put that blindfold on. No, we can't. She ain't did no wrong. See, and this what I'm saying. See, Liddell done got down in the mud. These like with these fake pages. That's why I don't pay no attention. I look at them like the Klan.
Folly.
Yeah, you cowards. You don't want to show yourself. And I respect them. At least they go out and do theirs. That's why I would love to get some of them people from DC. For Flint can really see, since we got the eye of the, some of the nation. But people can really see how Liddell is, see how Quincy is.
Do we need to see anymore? I mean, at this point, I don't even think we need nobody else to tell us what the hell she gonna do. Shit, we see how she treating us. What more do we need? We need somebody else to come and tell us, she did us like that too. Hell, we know. But she lost there.
But you have to show it though. You know why? Because we are a fickle people. You can see the city getting sold out.
And they gonna say, they paid her to come on and tell lies about us.
Because they Liddell lied so much. What's sad, all these people, and you see these pastors, I know this is where, people gonna get mad, but I'm just gonna throw this out here, family. I don't care what y'all think. Just put on your thinking cap for a minute. And this is kind of explain why I have so much beef with the church. Can you imagine old Chicken George seeing Mr. Charlie? Remember, we all going to heaven, and you done hung him up, then raped his mama. Y'all just gonna be walking on the yellow streets. You're gonna be walking on the gold streets of heaven. It'll be so much rumbling going on from the senseless deaths that you done seen black people that have been hung for not reading. You see old Mr. Charlie walking by. Oh, you think he done been healed? He done got to heaven, and you ain't gonna see all the blacks doing slavery. You don't think it would be no rumbling up there in heaven?
Well, that's a
Just put it.
Time Baptist member, I do have to ask you now. You know, I you know how I feel about my Baptist church,
Now just
and I'm putting on my
put your thinking
cap.
cap on.
And you know, these are just the views and opinions only of Winters Hall. And even though we got some bad pastors, I ain't seen the nation here to save nobody. I'm just gonna put it out there.
You said you ain't see the nation.
I ain't seen no Nation of Islam coming down here marching down the city streets of Flint trying to save nobody. I ain't seen Black Lives Matter. I ain't seen the NAACP. Where's all the black organizations at? I mean, if the church can't save us and if we supposed to save ourselves, where everybody at?
Well, answer this
I'm gonna
question.
put it back in your lap.
I'm finna throw it back in your lap. Show me where the Nation of Islam getting grant money, but I know the churches got 501c3s.
But if they know this,
hold up,
if they know this, and y'all got the nation here now, I mean, y'all ain't gonna just keep talking about the Baptist church.
I'm gonna go right after the
I'm gonna
Baptist
ask
church.
you where Farrakhan is. How come he ain't came to Flint and saved the people?
Why your church? Why the pastors ain't saved the people, and they got the concerned pastors when they got the water lawsuit?
Still, I say, if we doing so much wrong,
okay,
where's the people to come and save us?
Show me where the minister was at cutting deals about the water crisis.
That's why I'm asking you.
No, that's what I'm asking. Where was he at? Because your pastors, your Baptists, them concerned pastors was there. What did they do? And I ain't seen the program that the Baptist church put together, or the Catholic church like the nation have, getting the people off drugs. Oh, I'm just saying. Here. You didn't have some. I'm saying something here.
I have not, and this is no disrespect to those of you who may be followers of the Nation of Islam. This is no disrespect. But what I'm saying is that I haven't seen any religious organization come and try to save the people of the city of Flint. Let me sum that all up. Catholics, Jews, Protestants, Lutherans, whatever you may be. Ain't nobody came to save nobody, period. And we got to quit looking for people to come and save us. We need to learn how to save our damn selves, because they're going to keep us fighting through religion. They're going to keep us fighting amongst social media. And meanwhile, they keep moving money. My granddaddy used to say a long time ago, you know how you be walking and don't split the pole, don't do this, don't do that. He said black folks got all the isms while white folks got all the money.
Yeah, who taught you about the spookisms?
But see, I don't want to get off into this debate.
No, I'm just saying
about religion, because I went there because you threw it on me.
I asked the question,
and I'm not gonna just sit here and not say you can't just say the preachers. Boom, you can't say that.
I said the concerned pastors.
My pastor is a concerned pastor, so it's not. I can't put them all. I can't put them all in the bucket.
Who cut the deal?
Still, I can't sit here, and I'm not gonna let nobody dog out my religion, what I was raised up as. I can't do that. Now somebody else may sit here and say it's okay, but I can't do it.
I'm not mad at you defending yours, like I'm gonna defend what I believe in, but I just want to know the truth. If I ask you a question,
right? Thank you, Mark. I can't do no religious debate. I'm not gonna do it because somebody gonna get pissed off.
I wouldn't be me.
Well, I'm just saying, you already got, I seen what it said, leave Farrakhan out of it. Absolutely. Leave Farrakhan out of it. Leave all of the preachers, leave them out of it. Say the names of the ones that was wrong in it and call it a day.
I spoke on the concerned pastors because that's who did the deal with Melissa Mays. You said call the name. I said the concerned pastors.
But not all of them.
I said, but who cut the deal? Well, name the ones who cut the deal, because it said.
That's why I ain't never called their names, because I don't know who was all on that lawsuit, and neither do anybody else, because every time they talk about that lawsuit, and we have discussed it on the platform plenty of times, they have to go into executive session.
Yeah,
so we don't know any details.
Chris Caleb, that's what I said. I thought concerned pastors is a certain group. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It is,
but they try to put them all. They try to say I say all of them when I say the concerned pastors. I'm cool. I said concerned pastors. I said you try to say I say all.
Out of religion and get back to where we was at.
No, I'm gonna stay on what I'm on.
Okay, well you stay what you on. So I'm gonna finish telling y'all about what happened at council, because see, this is what I'm talking about. We argue about things, meanwhile, money flying over us and under us, and we ain't getting hit by nothing. Ain't nobody coming to save us. We gotta save ourselves.
No, that's because some of the people who put these people in and think we can get them out. That's what's crazy. I'm not finna fight harder than the people who voted these people in. That's where I'm at with it. We, from Neely getting in, from Liddell Lewis getting in, from Quincy Murphy getting in, until we start having these real conversations, See, what I done learned in politics, these people will talk about each other and be right back in each other's face. I don't roll like that. That's why I could never be in these politics. That's even with us coming on. That's like you going down there taking notes. Until the people come up and hear what's gonna happen.
Nothing.
So doing this is really a waste of time.
Nobody, and I felt that last night, and me and Kermit talked about it, and that's why I said, Kermit, am I doing a disservice? What are we doing here? Are we just stirring the pot?
Yeah, I think it is a disservice.
What's going on? Because council is now more focused on social media, podcast, Facebook activity, the audience, than taking care of business up there. They put stuff up. Me and Kermit's looking. They putting stuff up to block them so they can't see us. We can't see them. They hiding behind, as you just seen them little. They got some partitions. They hiding behind that. They can't get no shingles on your house, but they can get them partitions up there. And again, Anna, if you can retype that up, somebody can go back there and find it about this gap financing. It was a lot of resolutions. Like, we got to understand what's the bigger picture here. The bigger picture. They talking about gap financing, and I went through and it says ARPA funds, gap financing, residential and mixed use projects. And so when I see all of this movement of money, and then I see that they trying to silence Councilwoman Tanya Burns, they trying to keep the truth out. Latinx technology, $150,000, but they was on the agenda for $175,000. Shelley was called to the podium. Judy made a statement last night that she has been consistent. If that's what they asked for, then that's what she's going to give them. But I thought Judy said that she wasn't going to give out any ARPA funds until she seen the detailed line item, which they never got, unless they got it in private and they didn't share it in public. Well, when I was sitting there and I was talking to Kermit about it, I seen Mike Freeman there, and I said, now they giving out all of this money to help build houses, but they ain't give you no money to help keep it? Let me rewind that. They giving you money to help build your house, but not money to help you keep it? So then the next resolution was McFarland Villages, $125,000. Young Men's Christian Association of Flint, the YMCA, new building. I don't even know if it's done yet downtown. $200,000. Communities First, $125,000. The Maid Institute, $100,000. Habitat for Humanity, another $150,000. And then McFarland Villages, $125,000. This is a lot of money that's getting passed while we sitting up here worried about Facebook and social media. I, for the life of me, can't understand why it's no citizens down there or residents at city council not complaining about what's going on. But then I can say to myself, yeah, I understand why they not complaining, because it's not going to do any good. What good is it going to do to complain when ain't nothing going to ever change? The phone lines is open. 810-207-5058. I really want to know what y'all think about this. And Tanya, all I can tell you, don't let them silence you. We know the games that they playing. We know that they don't like you putting out the truth on Saturday mornings about what you be saying. We know that. But if they didn't have us, if they didn't have you, people wouldn't know what the hell was going on. But I'm sorry. I'm apologizing because they don't know what they Forgive them, for they know not what they do. I'm going to apologize. Mickey mad now. I'm going to apologize for them because they shouldn't have did that to you last night. Hold on, let me put this on speakerphone. Oh, call back speaker. Caller. The phone hung up. 810-207-5058. Come on back in, Mickey. I know you listen outside, but I'm just saying I'm a Baptist baby. Born and raised. Come on back in. Come on back in. Come on back in. You can be all right now. Come on in, sit down. Let's finish the show now. You're going back out again. The phone lines is open. 810-207-5058. So when I first got there, like I said, council didn't start until 10 o'clock. And so when I got there, they hadn't made it past. They were stuck in an abundance of appeals. Then Eric Mays called another appeal, and they said, you can't call an appeal inside of appeal. It was a train wreck. Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Nikki.
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to call in and let y'all know I was so pissed last night. I was as pissed as the night that they elected Liddell and Candace.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? Yes, I was so pissed last night. Liddell put that censure up because she wanted payback for Tanya. I guess she felt embarrassed. She wanted to teach Tanya a lesson. And if y'all watch the tape, right after they had the special fair, all 5 of them, Liddell was passing out the paper, and they were all, Candace kept looking back to see if Tanya was coming up. Tanya was coming up because they're putting that ad on to censure her. They did that whole situation was a setup, and Liddell wanted Tanya to know I'm running stuff and you don't talk about me.
That's all it was. That's all it was. Thank you, caller.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Y'all was calling back to back, call back again. I had to keep sending some of y'all the voicemail, but that's all it was. They was trying to teach you a lesson, Tanya. A lesson. They wanted to teach you a lesson. Ain't that something? But see how easily they forget. How easily they forget. Caller, you've been bumped in. You got to turn down your device over there. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's a boy from Louisiana.
Hey.
Been a long time since I called them, but I was watching live yesterday, actually. The one that Mickey actually got taken down. That's not it. 2 things. It goes back to what y'all was saying earlier too, like about how y'all talk about everything. I remember saying that one time on the show about how they expect black people to protest, but when white people want something done, you see them go, they make it happen.
Yes, they
and
do.
I said that a long time ago, and I heard what you said after the show. You said that I'm quoting you, but you was like, he said that we protest. And you went on to say something else, and I don't want to misquote you, so I'm not going to say it, but I remember it was something like basically you disagreed with. But then basically the way we talk about everything, and we want everything to be done, and we just complain about it instead of actually taking action. So I agree with what you and Nika said this morning. It's like, yeah, y'all are going to see that this service because at the end of the day, all y'all doing is talking about it.
Right.
Yeah, y'all have further evidence and things. And I'm not getting on to y'all. I'm not,
No, we appreciate it.
That's what I'm watching. It's the same thing with art. Like, I've been watching art for years. Not just now talking about years way back then when him and Mays was going at it.
Right.
And
2016, 2017.
And I look up to art. And my thing is, why I'm bringing up art is because I think art has even said, you know what, I'm tired of this. Because I don't see art that much no more. Maybe I'm wrong. This is no shot at art. I respect the hell out of art. Follow them on Facebook and everything. Been doing it for years. 19 years old, been doing this shit since I was like 16. Watching art. And my point is, like, what I think I don't know anything about this, but I'm just saying, y'all ain't gonna get the ARPA money anyways. The city's losing money anyways, so why not sue the city for what's yours? Why not? Every time they don't do something right, because the Ethics and Accountability Board, I even watched that.
Not gonna do nothing.
The old man that's leading it. The old man is leading it. He's in Neely's pocket. I mean, you can obviously tell at the last meeting that I watched, he said that they got his number. If they had a problem with it, they should have called him because he saw it as disrespect.
Mhm.
So obviously they told.
Right.
So you got two people on that board that actually does something. Then I heard y'all actually say the fat man on the board. He actually is one of the city administration nephew or something like that. But there's a lot of corruption going on down there. But I also told y'all about the fasting time. I watched what you said after that. You asked how long do they need some help getting to the city council. Find another solution. Don't stop until y'all win. Do not, don't let my generation coming up at point. Don't let them down by y'all just saying, you know what, we're tired of this fight. Because they're going to make y'all fight until the very end.
Absolutely. They love to see us fighting. Right. Right.
So, even with you and Mickey, what just happened on the show, get over that. Y'all had the disagreements.
I'm fine.
To the politics.
I'm fine. The show must go on.
No, I'm talking to Mickey too, because I can tell you, us man, we jump at the gun. We don't like something, we don't say it. If somebody disagree with us, we know how it go. I'm a young man, so I know that. Mickey, you're better than me in terms of laying back and allowing a lot of stuff to go. But man, I'm looking up to you too. I look up to you too. But I'm just saying, y'all get over that. Get back to the politics. Find a solution. Get out there with the city. And somebody out there is willing to help the city come back up, and it got to be y'all. It's y'all.
19 years old from Louisiana.
To take down Miller because he's thinking that he can win, and y'all can't let that happen.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
if
you,
he wins,
Corey.
guess who else wins? The white man.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna let y'all go. I thank y'all for giving me this time.
Thank you. Have a good one. And see, that's another thing. Neely's put together an exploratory committee for his run for this Senate race. Explore this. You're not going to win. Look at this hellfire you done created in Flint. I know it. You've given everything that they want downtown. You've given everything to them. But what have you actually done for your people? The same people that you're going to ask for their vote, you haven't done anything. So make sure that you put this video up when they exploring what you've done wrong in the city of Flint or what you've done right. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 810-207-5058. The phone lines are open. Now, it was so much going on. I was upset when you see them taking people's freedom of speech. I guess you call it freedom of speech. Why they keep putting the audience members out? I guess that's a new thing with this council, because I've been going to city council for 20 years, and I've never seen them constantly put out audience members.
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you're on the air. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. I wasn't gonna call this morning.
Hey, Miss Irma, how you doing, baby?
And I watched city council last night.
Yes, baby.
And you guys know they are programmed.
Mm-hmm.
As a race, we are programmed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a history major, and I know Christianity is not our religion, Mickey. It's not our religion. We are programmed with systematic program. I'm a 28-year-old, not 28, 28 years, former employee of the Michigan Department of Civil Rights.
Yes, you are.
So I know what I'm talking about. Been out there, done that. But Bernie Mac said to you all, you have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn. Once you learn, you have to put it into action. We just can't sit around and just talk about it. We need to bring it up and inform everybody. But as a race, we were left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Have a religion from Africa. Find out what that religion was. And then, we already know that we following behind the white man. And for city council, evil is a witch. Nothing happens to Eric until Eva speaks. Pay attention. Then the two chairs rush after Eric. But the three black people that vote together come to city council, don't say anything. See how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter what you say, you outvoted.
Mm-hmm.
You outvoted. And Ladea's eyes go up and down, like something wrong with her. And poor Candace, where she come from, how did she get in that position? She's temporary.
Right, appointed.
But yeah, I have so much to say, and I can't say it all at one time. But if you have any questions, text me. I can answer those questions for you.
All right, thank you, Miss Irma.
You're welcome.
And have a good one, baby.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Phone lines is open. I seen Kermit. Kermit, call. Oh, Kermit, is this you, Kermit?
Call or two to decline. The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name? You're on the air.
Good morning from St. Louis. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I just called because that Liddell, that bitch. Yeah, that bitch.
Oh, Lord.
She's a liar. Yes, that bitch.
Okay. Beep, beep.
And you might as well say Worthy and Quincy and the other girl, the woman that sits next to Quincy. Yeah, she's a bitch too.
Beep. We got to beep. This is a family show.
I'm sorry. Well, Lord forgive me, but I'm sorry. But the truth is the truth. It's the truth. And they all gonna get it. Nearly all of them gonna get it. They need to be watching themselves because people are looking, and so is government.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say.
Well, thank you, caller. Thank you. Phone line. Thank you. Look, we got to get us one to beep. 810-207-5058. The phone lines is open. There's so much going on in the city of Flint. I don't even know how we can just begin to, people, I hear what y'all saying. We sit here and we talk about it and I don't consider myself an activator, an activist, or advocate. I'm just here to inform you of what's going on. I go down there, I take my notes, I come back here, I tell you what happened with my own little twist on it. That's what I say. But we can't come together here in Flint. It's division everywhere. So my way of thinking, if we can't get it right here, how can we get other people from outside to come in and help us when we can't get it right at home? I don't know. That's just, help me out. Where's Shumo at? Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name? You're on the air.
Hey, this is Kermit. How you doing this morning?
Hey, Kermit. This is my council buddy, y'all. Kermit.
What's going on?
Kermit, I don't know. I'm lost, baby. Tell me what's on your mind.
I am evil. What I seen last night is like, I'm tired of Liddell and Jigsaw weaponizing the police department against the citizens. That is our house.
Yeah.
We have the right to go there and speak and feel our complaints or whatever it is that's going on. And last night, what I seen, if this is what they're going to continue to do, either people need to go down there and protest because the deal is out of control.
Absolutely.
Because last night talking to you, I didn't know what to feel last night because I was scared to say anything because they every time if they vaguely hear you, the first thing they do is give you a first warning and want to kick you out.
Mhm.
And I don't want to be the person that clown down there.
But Kermit, we were sitting there last night by each other. What did that boy do but breathe? We didn't hear him do anything.
He said nothing. He got up and adjusted. He got up and adjusted his camera, and because they know that he was putting their cameras on them, close up.
Mhm.
That's what made them mad.
So we got a counsel that they don't want the audience to say nothing to them. They just want us to sit there and be silent and look at them.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Why they just give the city money away.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time that we look up, there's always something on those resolutions that's giving somebody some more money.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Those add-ons and what they did to Tanya last night was deplorable.
It was horrible. But you notice they did it at the very, very, very end last night, where they didn't think her eye was watching. And they snuck that in on her, and she sat there and endured all of it until the end. She sat there and let each one of them 5 chastise her, but she took it. She took it.
Yeah,
but she told them, she said, all of y'all lying.
Yeah, and we knew that everybody know they lying. And she and Adele, her and Jigsaw, they went after Tanya so hard last night. It was hard to watch. I'm glad I wasn't. I'm glad we left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We had to.
Cause I cussed her ass out last night.
Bye, Kermit. You gonna make that hat fly again next week?
I've been trying to be nice, but I've been trying to be nice, but man, it been pissing me off because I'm like Eddie Mays. I've been going to meetings for 40 years,
yeah,
and I've never seen anything like it.
That's crazy. Well, okay, Carmen, I got another caller. I'll see you next week, baby.
All right, I'll see you later. Hey, everybody have a good morning. I'm just listening.
All right, baby. Bye-bye.
Press 1 to start the call, or 2. The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Well, it's Sue in the house. Good morning, Mickey and Winter.
What's up, Sue?
Hey, listen. I'm just going to say this and be brief. You know, we as a residents in this city, we are at a point now, Winter, but there's really basically nothing that we can do. You know, our only alternative at this point is that, and we have to remember and pay attention. See, it doesn't matter if you're voting for mayor, if you're voting for city council, if you're voting for president. We have to show up, and in order for us to make a change, we have to come out.
Yes.
And that's our only alternative right now is we're going to have to vote these characters out of office. Because what else can we do at this point? Mm-hmm. Nothing. There's nothing that we can do. I mean, everybody can see what's going on down there. Everybody knows what's going on down there. But the people of this city have the power. They just do not understand. You have the power when you go to those voting machines. Don't make the same old stupid mistakes. We have the power to make a change. That's all we have to do.
Right.
Basically. Because we don't have to. There's nothing else that we can do at this point. Nothing. What?
Now, shoot, I got a question for you. Do you think that they made it a little trickery when they gave us this free access to do absentee voting?
Well, you know, Wendy, I wouldn't actually say that it was trickery because, you know, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, I mean, if you absentee vote or you get your ass up and you go and vote, either way, you're going to have to be responsible, Winters. Either way. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that it was really trickery. Well, you could say that they tried to make it, they always try to make it a little harder, you know, for us to cast our votes, you know, because they always say, you know, we don't want to get up and go out and vote. But we're gonna There's no way, I'm telling you, there's no way this city is going to change. And that is the only way we can change is through voting. And because you see, we don't have but a couple of council people down there that's going for this city.
Right.
And and these people, they're fighting a losing battle. They really are. I mean, it's terrible, but they're fighting a losing battle. And that's our opportunity to make a change in voting because we have no other recourse. We have nobody. Who can we go to?
Nobody.
I mean, who can we go to turn this shit around?
Nobody.
Excuse my language.
Nobody. What
So that's our only. But here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Watch and see. When voting times come to vote these characters out or to make a change, how many people are going to actually come out and vote and pay attention and do it? That's when we have our golden opportunity to do it. We can't wait till these people get in and they start screwing up and say, okay, well, I did this and that. We have to make that change. We have to get up off our butts and go down there and make a change. It's only one day. Come on now. It's only one day that we can commit to making a change for our city. And we have to do that because if we don't, we're going to continue to get people like that down there. They don't give a damn about our city.
You're right.
And they don't take a rocket time to watch it because that's what it is. They really just don't care.
They don't. You know? And it's so sad.
And these damn garbage cans, if they get that day order, I think everybody in this city should take their damn garbage. Now, I didn't say this now because they're going to be out my ass. Everybody in this city should take that damn garbage can and sit them down there at City Hall when they deliver.
Now, I tried that the last time, I think, to have everybody to dump their garbage. That didn't go so well, so we're going to hang up on you now, shoot.
I didn't say dump their garbage.
You said just take them down there and sit them down there, just sit them nicely on the city line. Now y'all pay $2 million for them garbage cans. Y'all better keep them.
Hell, shit. Yeah, I don't want them. I don't need them. But okay, you and Mickey have a good day. I'm out.
All right, have a good one. So we got frustration. We got frustration from the residents. We got frustration from across the nation. And Ty, I get you. Ty, it's like at this point we got to do whatever we can. But see, we get the people to come out and vote. It's the stuff that goes on in the back room that I don't understand, that I can't even sit here and explain to you. Like it took 15 hours before they even told us who mayor was. We knew who won senator in Georgia before we knew who won the mayor of the city of Flint. So how can you get around that when you fight in the system?
The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
How are you doing today? This is John Pony.
Hey, John.
How you doing?
I'm doing weird, a little different.
I was about to say that's different.
That's weird. Hey, John.
Well, I've been up all day watching because everybody's feed was messing up and stuff, and I had to catch it later on. You guys are tripping over there, ain't you?
Woo.
This morning, a little frustrated, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, well, it's called a fight. It's a professional fight. You understand? And in a professional fight, nobody in a professional fight on either side comes out without getting hit.
Right.
Now, if you get hit and you get knocked down, you don't get up.
That's it.
You're PUSSY is what they're gonna call you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have spelled that.
Well, I get it. I get it.
But you ought to get this, and I hope that the people listening get this. And I heard Mr. Shue said, and I got to say, I can understand how he feels in his perspective. But with all the things that I've been through in my life, if I went along with that thinking, I wouldn't be here today.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But and to you and Mickey on the God thing, and I know some people don't like Jesus and all that. Let me tell you something. I know God. Him, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit and I, we're really close. And I just got to tell you something about when you're dealing with these things. the type of issues that we're dealing with. Because I went to Jesus about it, and Jesus told me, and I put it in the chat. Jesus told me, or rather, he didn't tell me to go and hold hands with these devils. You know, that's like the Democratic Party. Every time they get in power, they want to kumbaya.
Right.
But when the Republicans get in power, they stomping on the neck, just like what Sneely and Liddell and all of them are doing. They're trying to show their strength. They got you down. They knock you down. Now they want to go come over and step on your neck.
Absolutely.
You're
Absolutely.
going to let them step on your neck and just say, oh, well, there goes my neck. It's been real.
Mm-hmm. Get your political
Jesus
knee off
told
my
me,
neck.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't breathe.
Right.
Jesus told me, he didn't tell me to hold hands with them, with these devils. He told me to show them the way to righteousness. You show it by living it, by doing the right thing. You can be put in positions of power. Look at what, if you know your Bible, what Jesus did with Joseph. He was thrown down in the well by his brother. Talk about family. And then he elevated him up through a prison, and all of that, until he was running the whole country, making sure everybody eat.
Right.
So God can elevate you. We can get through this. But what I keep harping on in my chats and things is, all this is God's trying to wake up your health. He's through adversity. Sometimes we get lackadaisical and won't move until we come up against something that makes us move out of necessity.
Right.
God is, he uses adversity just as well as he, love. That's why the devil still exists.
Right. That's why the devil has
So
entered in here.
That's right. That's why God could have got rid of the devil. As a matter of fact, the devil does what God says does. Understand who is in charge.
Absolutely.
And who is with you. He will. Look, what we need to do is the very thing that they did. They're showing you what they did. What do they got? They got unity. What do they got? They got commanders at the helm. What do they got? They got a strategy. They've been setting this up. They've got plans. They've got an agenda.
Right.
They get their finances together.
Right.
These are the things to do it. And I know it looks monumental, and a lot of people might be understanding of what it means to organize, like we did in the civil rights. Look at what Martin Luther King was coming up against, and Malcolm X. I knew both of them. My father introduced me to both of them. Hey, do you think, coming up from out and out, Jim Crow and slavery and all that stuff, that, what they were up against?
That's a lot.
In their face. But you see, we're a little soft because we've had a good season. Our parents had good jobs at General Motors, and we was wearing Jordans and riding in electric 225s and Boattail Ribs and Eldorado. Come on, living in the valley, living on Eldorado, Grand Blanc, Ottawa Hills.
Right.
Come on.
You got to wrap up,
and
Carl.
we got there.
You got to wrap up, John.
Okay.
You know you're my homie. You got to wrap up.
It's no problem.
Okay.
It's no problem. You let them get in. Let them get in. God bless y'all. Be safe. Don't give up.
Thank you. I will
Just
not.
organize and get an agenda.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All
right. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
I love John. I love all of my supporters. Listen, you guys are the best. You keep us uplifted. You keep us going when we just want to hand in the towel. But listen, I don't know. I think that's why I have such a good connection with the people, because I can't sit up here and tell you a lie. I don't know how to organize. I don't know what it takes for us to get up. Like, when is enough? It seems like we fight harder on the outside. I'm not a resident of the city of Flint. The people that's calling from across the nation this morning, we fighting harder than the people in the city of Flint. Flint, it's time for you to get up. It's time for you to reclaim what's yours. 94 million has came into the city. I seen a post the other day where it's about to be another dump of money coming to the city of Flint. Don't you know? I also seen a post where they said, some people plan, not some, Black people planning for Saturday night, while others are planning for 3 generations ahead. We got to start thinking in that same mindset, or we are always going to be complaining, oppressed, talking about we need to protest and organize. That's what they did that back in the 60s. I thought our civil rights, we had got our rights back in the 60s. It's 2023, and we still fighting the same system. Same system.
To decline. Press 1 to... The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. You're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's going on, everybody? This is Tia calling from here, there, and everywhere.
Hey, baby Tia, how you doing?
I'm doing all right now.
That's good.
Just want to say good morning to everybody, and I commend you for everything that you are doing. You, Nikki, Trevor, Clack, everybody with boots on the ground. Like, you guys have my ultimate support. And if I can do anything for you, please don't hesitate. Call me. I'm not ashamed.
Right.
Now, what I feel like that not only gets attention, but it's a strategy that works. If people in Flint, if they see somebody else like filing a lawsuit, for example, with Art and Trevor, when they filed their lawsuit based on the Second Amendment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, because he violated. But here's the thing. That lawsuit gets the attention of the upper echelon because the upper echelon is not at all interested in losing money. Numbers is what they understand.
Absolutely.
And I believe Jenna Spicer said that before. You got to meet these people where they at. The first thing that y'all should do, lead by example. Mm-hmm. And Winston, you could start an online petition, or you could, get with Art, find out who this attorney is, right? Mm-hmm. And see what would it take to have people like in the 6th Ward, right? They could have a 6th Ward resident meeting for having their voices silenced for 30 days for personal.
They didn't remove her. Reasons. They just gave her a warning. They said the next time.
Right, but
yeah,
she will be. But here's the thing. All of that stuff, we stood there and watched them lie. All of the receipts are online. So even down to Quincy, when he named out the wards, he said Ward 2, 3, 4, what is it? I guess even Ward not a, he said they were open for business. Mm-hmm. I am a lobbyist. So that's letting you know right there that Neely is, he's merely a puppet himself. Mm-hmm. Behind it's like y'all got a shadow government.
Right.
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? He said, I am a lobbyist. That means that he doesn't know what a lobbyist is, but he is like, all right, you want this in my city, you're gonna pay to play.
Right. And I'm
telling you, Judy Priestley got some money. Judy Priestley has sisters who have 501c3s. Oh. And, unfortunately, she's a little more crafty because Judy got away scot-free with basically embezzling this man's money. He down in Florida. He used to own this place or whatever. But she was investigated by the FBI. But what you got to understand is this. Look at the FBI in Flint. Dennis had to go outside of Flint to get help because your FBI here in Flint is compromised.
That's a good
And the only thing that is going to get these people's attention, we can get buses and buses. And we can go and, if y'all want to, we can go march on the steps of the Capitol. We can go and march and shut down City Hall, whatever. But you know what? Making that noise ain't doing nothing. This is the day and age of money, cryptocurrency. Mm-hmm. Now I can interrupt your cash flow if I got somebody that knows how to interpret the law correctly.
You're right.
And the more you overwhelm the federal docket in the U.S. district courts like that, the more serious they're gonna realize. The more they will take you serious. They'll get their stuff together. Notice how they did with their opera committee.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that the Linton Law Group, they dropped the damn ball with that lawsuit. And I feel like that's why Tanya was in the position she was in, was like, you know what, let me just vote for something, or do something.
Well, you know what? I understood. And,
And
me and you talked about
take.
that. It's like, I can't be mad because I didn't like her vote. Because like you told me, I got to realize she's not voting for Winters. She got to vote for her residents.
Mm-mm.
And so
that's right.
I understood that.
She's very active. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
She's very active with her residents. And you think about it, people in a mixed ward, you got liberals, you got conservatives, you got people who are moderately in the middle, moderate conservatives, moderate Democrats. So, you got to kind of take it for what it is. But I don't think anybody on either side of the aisle would have went for that daggone garbage mess.
Mm.
And the thing is, we got to beat Neely's puppet masters, the big millionaires downtown. Because, see, they are no longer satisfied being millionaires. See, these guys trying to become billionaires.
Yeah.
Remember when you told me about, the story, and then I listened to, the Kane. He told it like it was. Okay, we came by y'all Flint River. Fine, we're poisoning. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because, see, and just like you just stated, they were trying to create generational wealth. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because think about it. If they own the Flint River, and then they can have the city of Flint switch to the Flint River, and guess who's paying them? You guys are.
Yep.
So that means that the ball is in their court.
Mm-hmm.
And what people have to understand, too, is that the people have the power as long as they own their homes. These damn apartments are a setup.
Girl, you just reminded me.
Away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's taking your voice away. You know what I'm saying? Ask Liddell, does she want to give up her house and go stay in an apartment?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Since she's talking about how nice they are, take your ass over there and stay in.
Girl, bye. All right. See you later. See you later. Thank you. But she is so right. Tia is so right, because they said yesterday, I couldn't see who was speaking because it was on the, Paul just had his cameras on the council people, but somebody was up at the podium. It reminded me, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say it was Michael Freeman from the Land Bank. I'm not for sure. And he was talking about the MLK and University, Marion Hall, the Odyssey House. So they were supposed to be moving these people out of there, or they're not there anymore, and they're going to build some apartments. All they building all over the city of Flint, some damn apartments. And then he said, attached to that building, they're going to build a 5-story structure with more damn apartments, and we're going to have 183 apartments. But he kind of went a little silent on me when he said, but all of them ain't going to be affordable. So that means they ain't going to be from you and I. It's going to be some upper echelon, as Tia just said, apartments. Ain't going to be for us. They're not trying to stabilize us. They're not. We want the ARPA money to help us, but you see, they're using the ARPA money for new stuff, for apartments. They're not giving you money to keep the shit that you already got. Hell, they just showed you last month, they bringing in the Treasury Department from the state of Lansing. If you don't pay your damn taxes, they're going to start garnishing your check and take the little house with the bad roof that you got. They want you out of here. And we got to do something. We got to stick together and do something. Trevor, come on over here. Join us. It's 10:30. It's your time, because I need to know, did Judy call you for a hoster? Because that's what was said last night.
Come on I finally got permission from her to talk about it.
Oh, you did? Well, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Just step on over me. Come on over.
Look, I got big feet.
Oh, but you got a little body, though. You got a little body.
Hey, I tell you what.
Big feet and a little body.
After Thanksgiving, my fat ass.
What's fat on
It's
you?
PG. You were PG, now we're PG-13. My fat ass went up to 135 pounds.
Did you?
Yeah.
You 100? I got 135 in one damn leg.
Yeah, but you know what that's called?
What?
That's called winter insulation. You're fine.
Thank you, baby. So sweet.
Hey, beautiful. How you doing, Mickey?
I'm not talking right now.
All right. So
I got somebody to talk to.
let me take these off. That light's gonna kill me, but it's fine. I ain't slept.
That's okay. I couldn't really sleep last night either. I was pissed.
Oh, I was.
I was pissed when they did that to Tanya. Like I was so mad. Trevor, I'm glad I left.
Yeah. You and me both,
Because
because we both did.
I wanted to go up there and say, "Get your shit and let's go."
Yeah.
Because you didn't deserve this. And they sat there one after another, and they lied. And so, Trevor, she looked and Judy said, "You know, you told these lies on me. You said that I was carrying a gun. I went home to get a gun, and you keep repeating this on your podcast, and I never did that." And Tanya said, "You did." She said, "So you never told Attorney Kim that you went home to get your gun? You never asked Trevor for a holster?" It's early to be drink. We having a drink this morning.
What do you mean early? I've been up for 32 hours.
Well, hell, it's happy time somewhere. Happy hour. So go,
Wait,
Trevor, I want to hear from you.
What time is it? It's 10:30.
It's
Yeah,
5
it's
o'clock
5
here
o'clock
in
in Australia.
So what happened, Trevor? What's
right.
going on?
So, day after
That meeting where she
That
said
meeting.
that the sister Audrey and Gina that was trying to do something to her, she went home and got a gun.
she never went and got a gun.
She already had it.
She already had it.
Okay, well, thank you. That clears it up. She already had the damn gun.
And now I feel comfortable saying that because she said it and I got her permission to talk about it because carrying is personal. You have a concealed carry because you don't want to show.
Absolutely.
Okay. But she did call me and ask for holster recommendations.
Okay.
Up until that point, she had a stretchable belly band that goes around your, right about midriff.
So that wasn't her titties. That was a gun. I'm just fine. Trevor, go ahead.
I ain't talking about my family's attributes. Which I love you, Doug. You try and get me in trouble.
I'm just saying. I had to do something. Go ahead, Trevor.
So I recommended her some holsters, but no, she was armed the entire time. Like every time, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen video of Judy, she's been armed. Every time, just like me. Anytime you see me, I am armed.
So Trevor, riddle me this.
Oh God.
Yesterday when I was coming in the city council, that gentleman officer that Shanetta Woods keep talking about, that's my unofficial cousin, he wasn't there. Ain't Tommy was. And Tommy was standing there. So, I went through the other door because I didn't feel like going through all of them detectors, taking everything out of my pockets. But Tommy said, "No, you got to go back through the metal detector." So, I just said, okay, I didn't want to cause any disruption in the city halls because I know nearly get my ass. I'm going forever. And so I went under the rope because she tried to, you can get the footage from City Hall. She tried to undo the rope and she couldn't unlock it that way. So I went underneath the rope and I went through the metal detector and not a ding or a dang went off. And so I looked at it and she seen me looking because she know this eye. And so she came in behind me. She said, "I'm just going. It's okay. It's okay. You had to walk through it." Now, here's what I want to ask you. Judy Priestley, your auntie, she carries her gun every damn time. You just said that.
Yep.
But you can't carry your gun. Now, how did that Thanksgiving dinner go? Auntie, you get to take your gun in the city council chambers, but I got to leave mine outside.
I'm gonna scooch up to this mic a little bit.
Just scoot up. We need to hear you.
Everyone can hear me here.
Put it down your throat so we can hear.
Loosen this up a little bit because you know what, my face don't go as far
now, you
forward.
Can take that out like a microphone in church and sing it like a choir.
Hell no!
I want to hear what you got to say.
Me and Judy didn't have Thanksgiving together.
Damn, I kind of figured that.
But no, right. Well, let's go through this real quick. Attorney Kim, the flawless legal mind that he is. Oh man. God, I love seeing him up in front of that judge. He makes my case so much easier.
Mm-hmm. Morning, unofficial cousin.
Gave the legal opinion, and we all know how good he is with those.
Right.
Yeah, it's legal for you to take a bribe as long as it's to your nonprofit. Legal opinion.
Yeah, because he said as long as it ain't your name, you can get it to go somewhere else. Okay.
Yep. All right. He said it is completely legal and acceptable within the local administrative order for elected officials to carry firearms inside that gun-free zone. So Judy allowed, Dennis allowed, Tanya's supposed to be allowed, but we got some stuff on that one. And Sneely allowed. Now, if you go back and read what is the local administrative order 2020, I think it's 1J. I gotta get memory for these. Nowhere in there does it say elected officials. Nowhere. It says those appointed to the court, officers appointed to the court, and peace officers. So, I mean, now they're just selectively enforcing a rule. Remember, it's rules for thee, not for me.
Right.
But last night they did done screwed up. They forgot their own way of ruling this, their own way. So I go in. We all saw what happened. Mickey, once again, thank you for filming me, man. That's a big help. I'll pay you next time. Love you. Anyway.
Carry on.
So I start to go through. They stop me. You got your gun? Hell yes, I do. You have to go put in your No, the hell I don't. Judge said return to status quo. What's that mean? It means you don't do this no more. Oh, well, I have to call my sergeant. All right, I'll wait in that cold little breezeway. No problem. Mm-hmm. He gets a call from the sergeant. The sergeant doesn't know. Sergeant calls up. Okay, comes back down the ladder. All right, let him through. I walk through. I go off like a Christmas tree.
Okay.
I damn sure had my gun on me because the judge said I could. I had my knife on me.
But didn't the injunction say that the metal detectors had to go away?
No, just said return to status quo. They just can't be using them. So they can turn them on. You can walk through whatever. But
ain't nothing beep last night.
Oh, that's because as I walk through, you see that officer. I don't know his name, but he's a really cool guy.
I'll find out for you next week.
I know you will. He's a really nice guy.
Unofficial cousin.
He reaches up and he hits the off button.
Oh, so you seen them turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
So why was I required to walk through an off machine?
Well, I'm still iffy on that one myself because when Tanya came through, they wanted her down. And they tried telling her, do you have your firearm on you, ma'am?
She didn't come up from the garage.
I don't know. But they did stop her.
So this is upstairs.
No, I don't know where it was, but they did stop her. And she said, I don't got time for you. And went to the meeting. Well, Tanya, congratulations for having more balls than I did. Because I just turned around and said, you know what? I'll take it to court. Tanya said, I don't got time for you. I love Tanya. But not only that, you see, when that order went out last week, it should have been known and disseminated to the officers. It wasn't. Should have been known and disseminated to the municipal employees. It wasn't. So why was someone, I don't know, moonlighting as a security guard with you?
I don't know what Aunt Tommy was doing down there, child. Your hair was fire though. I like that wig.
Oh, I don't think I saw. But yeah, that kind of caught me a little. Meh. That was the first little tick of the night. Then when they kicked out Mr. Omar.
Now that he breathed heavy. And then he got upset.
RL speaks out. Mm-hmm. And anytime, if they don't like you and you are near RL or
if you near anybody, you see, so actually
called your name out twice.
So that's what happened to him.
Yes.
That's when RL said that was me.
Yes.
So okay, I got it now. So
that's your first warning.
Okay.
He goes, whoa, nuh-uh. No. Oh, sir, you're disruptive. Now, mind you, Mr. Mays had put out This is, I appeal the ruling of the chair. Remember, as long as the chair makes a decision, it doesn't have to be a verbalized decision. It could be picking up a red pin instead of a blue pin. They made a decision. You can appeal that. Their rules. Okay. Now, when someone gets their first warning and is appealed, that decision is automatically suspended. So when they gave him the second warning, that should have been his 1.5 warning pending the appeal. Instead, they threw him right the hell out. He was rightfully pissed. And I went to go help. Not that I can deal with the cops but I see he's going to be put out one way or another. He's got a lot of stuff. I'm going to help him carry it out. He hands me his phone, asks me to film. That's when I noticed something a little weird. Tell me if you notice this. Officer Metcalf. Officer type, police type. What's part of their uniform that every cop should have?
A body cam?
Bingo. Guess what was missing on this man's chest?
Body cam.
Body cam. We get out into the hallway. The nice cameraman wanted the phone to be passed to you. He was going to pass it to you himself.
He said, here, Winters, take it. He gave me the phone.
No, he tried.
No, he did. He handed me the phone.
I handed you the phone.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yes.
I didn't know who it was. There was so much going on.
Right? Metcalf gets in his face. Literally a finger's breadth away from nose to nose and says, I've been so patient with you so far. Like, just starting to chest butt the man back. Where was his body cam? That's when I, once again, interjected myself. Kind of nuzzled my way in there to get a little bit of body room between the two.
That's called privilege.
That's called, I don't want this crazy ass old man to fucking stroke out while he's trying to beat on this young kid.
That's what you got the privilege.
Fuck it, right? I mean, what's he going to do to me?
Not a damn thing.
That's not going to start another lawsuit anyway. I have no problem with it. Anyway, I tell Mr. Omar, hey, I'll take her the phone. No problem. Run it up to you and then get you the tripod. RL has the phone all of a sudden.
Yeah, I take the phone and he got the filming every damn thing and everybody.
It was great. I come back up though, and I'm walking in with Mr. Omar's younger brother because he tagged out. He said, nope, we're still getting this footage because you know what shirt he was wearing underneath his jacket. Linto.
Oh,
the man that was put out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's why they really don't want him in there.
Y'all got questions for Trevor? Trevor never gets questions. 810-207-5058. Call in and talk to Trevor.
But they really don't want Linto in there because it's all being used for the court case. And they're just putting it out online, put it out online. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mays is not making a nickel off them tiki-takis. He's not monetized. So I don't know why Eva's so jealous.
They all are. They seem to have lost, and Kermit said this last night, they seem to have lost their focus on the residents, and they are focusing on Facebook and social media. During the Councilwoman Burns warning censure, I don't even know what you call that. They mentioned her podcast at least 6 times. Liddell even went as far as to read Facebook posts that Tanya meant. She even stated that she watched the podcast.
Which, thank you for your support, Liddell, but we could do without it.
But what I'm saying is that y'all, it's supposed to be about the residents. They got so much. And Quincy says, well, you know, in part of his speech to
Renee, I know.
To Tanya, you know, I like you, but I'm still gonna vote with my people.
Oh,
and
you didn't catch the subtext there? You have so much potential. You could be great. Translation.
He did tell her that, didn't he?
Translation.
He did tell her that.
You can come over to our side, play ball with us, be on the winning team.
Yeah. And that's what they're trying to do, in my opinion.
They're trying to bully her onto their side. Now,
because they know Eva about to go down for the count. If they get 100 people to go and vote, she gone.
If they get a sneeze. But
and so they need that 5th vote.
I don't have to talk for Miss Tanya. I won't talk for Miss Tanya. She's a grown woman. She talks well for herself. I will talk with her, though. I will say things with her, such as, Liddell, you're nasty and a witch. Eva, you're disgusting. Jigsaw, next time you chair a meeting, don't look in the mirror. putting on that lipstick and go, you want to play a game? All right. There is a lot going on there. That entire meeting was, it was the most hostile.
It was. It's so personal. That meeting
Like-
was so personal last night. That was a personal meeting.
That's fine, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a favor to ask of you while you're going about your Facebook day. If you don't mind going through Liddell's and sending me screenshots or direct links to some of her posts that are rather nasty about Tanya, such as, the shared post of I don't even want to say that racially charged bull. Ooh, I didn't do it.
Call or two to decline. Press 1. The call will start at the beep.
Carly, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Well, good morning, the beautiful Winters Hall.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
So, someone said to chime in, and I had to cut my phone down.
This Tanya. I couldn't catch. I couldn't
I ain't get my name, did I?
Miss Tanya.
Hey, girl.
Hey. Before we go any further into this, you have to know you're one of my heroes.
Yes, you'll always be my hero. Go ahead, girl. People want to hear you. They don't want to hear us right now.
I'm going to say people should, that council chamber is not for, they abuse their power and their authority, and Mayor Neely abuses his power and authority. I had literally no intention. I had to, I had gotten dropped off yesterday, so I didn't drive to city council. And so I've always said that I'm licensed to carry. It's not a secret, And so when I walked in the front door, this is, before the meeting even started, I get, the guy was standing in front of me, and me and him are chit-chatting going in. And so I go through the meeting. Of course, everything goes off, and he says, the guy in front of me turns back around. He goes, "Oh, Tanya." And I immediately said to the officer, like, well, I need to go through your purse. And he steps in front of me with the wand and says to me, well, I need to wand you. I said, no, you're not going to wand me. I said, they didn't inform you that there's an injunctive order that you aren't supposed to be doing this. He said, well, no, I have to. I said, I'm not going to do it. He said, well, I need to have you talk to the mayor. I said, I'm not talking to the mayor. I said, the mayor should be having you to report to him in the first place. Well, and he was really pleasant. It was the really cute officer that you talked about, Winter.
that was my unofficial cousin, Shanetta Woods. That wasn't me. I was married. You talk too much.
Hey. Just
and
because
I felt really bad for the officer, because here it is, he's being instructed by the mayor to carry out an illegal order that the judge had stated you cannot. So I was stopped, and he stood in front of me and had the little wand. And I said, you're not going to wand. I said, I do carry. I am licensed to carry. And if the mayor has a problem, who also carries, I have a meeting to go to. I said, he knows where I'm at. He's got my phone number, or he can come up to the third floor, but I have a meeting to get to. He says, well, I didn't know anything about the order. So I talked to Attorney Kim, who was lying. Attorney Kim has got to be the worst attorney ever.
Hey, that's your tax dollars.
I tell him when he gets there, and I said, look, you need to speak with the officer. I said, because I was stopped. He went to proceed to tell me I was not stopped. I said, no, I was stopped. Then when the officer said he had to talk to the mayor, you have a police chief. Police chief, get control of your police department. Why do you have the mayor running your police department? That defies any and all authority and makes you look like a weak police chief.
Well, he's not an informed one either.
Reporting to the mayor. That's just ridiculous. And so you violated my right.
Absolutely.
You have a right to stop me. And so Attorney Kim says, well, he wasn't down there. I said, he was down there. He's been here the whole time. I said, no, I came through the front. You didn't come through the front door. I said, why didn't you tell me which door I came through? And I came through the front door. Then if they continue on with the mess, I'm going to tell you, literally, you should be passing out Xanax to some of them.
Yep.
And if they had to take a polygraph test,
they would fail. They
Girl,
would fail.
you can't pass out Xanax because they trying to get where they can drug test you now.
Oh, that failed
But
again.
let's not
Thank
forget
God.
about that, which is just so ridiculous.
Right.
You know, which will be another lawsuit. When you have a mayor that's allowed to run rogue and rampant, and they're carrying out his orders, they're carrying out Mayor Neely's orders. So if the five of them, met and okay, we gonna get her. Y'all sound foolish because the truth gonna always stand. It's gonna always stand. What is going to waver is their lies. Candace got mad when she got called a liar. She lied. She did not give Eva the floor because Eva didn't ask for the floor. She took it.
She
and
did.
She didn't take it just once. She took it numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
And then Candace just lied. Then she folded her arms as if she did something. And what is this we at ease? There's nothing in our council rules that say at ease. They're not in the military. What in the I'm making up a rule and applying it are they doing?
Now that's something that you used to tell
that.
Shadow, and I tell Louie and Polo, stand at ease. That's what we tell our dogs. So I was confused.
Man, Miss Tanya, I tell you what, the second she said at ease, both my hands snapped behind my back and my spine went ramrod straight. And then she called y'all to order. I'm like, no. If you go at ease, you call everyone too by calling them to attention. She don't know her council rules. She don't know her military rules. Jigsaw, find the right piece and put it in the puzzle.
She can't even keep her lies straight.
Right.
And that's the thing. And so when she stated, about the audience or the residents who are in the auditorium, it bothers me that they keep weaponizing the police. They make sure that they cast out and they treat them as if they're children. You better not sneeze loud. You better not laugh. Don't clap your hands. You're going to sit there silently, and I'm going to tell you what to do. Candace don't have no children, and she needs to get in her place and need to learn. But see, they get mad when you tell them about she's getting money from the ARPA fund.
Yes.
Yeah, Candace is on there to get money. And I think with the organization, she's almost to get $300,000. We're not talking little money. We're talking big money. Then we talk about Liddell who did those switcheroo. My name wasn't on there. Your name is Liddell Lewis. You absolutely incorporated that nonprofit August 21st in 2021. I'm sorry, August 2nd, 2021. Don't lie. I mean, act like everybody can't read or comprehend. Believe me, I'm lying. I'm telling you to lie. Believe me. And it just don't stop with the nonsense. She didn't cuss out Pastor Thompson. You absolutely did. You played the video. Not cussed about this once, you cussed him out twice.
Yeah.
Then she said she didn't walk out. Only thing, but she got about that seat so quick as not to vote on a special investigation for those two little black boys, the Mitchell boys. Only thing you saw was the Reebok on the back of her sneakers, and she got up and got down. And we talk about what she's done. She's not bringing our community together.
No.
On station number 5, she voted not once but twice against her own ward to help them get manure, poop, feces, untreated feces, and urine out of their basement. How do you vote against the ward? Those are your constituents. Where do they do that at? Right. She doesn't understand things. They're so focused on, number 1, let me get Mays out. Then number 2, we're going to work on Tanya getting them out. Getting her out. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to keep talking because that pisses them off. Now, I really didn't have time to fool with the foolish 5 liars, but I'm going to make time for them with that debacle that they tried to do. You're not going to admonish me with that BS and y'all lying. We can start with even I didn't hit Jasmine. It didn't happen. You hit Jasmine. It was in December 2022 because it was 2 weeks before God rest BB, because BB called me up when I went over to talk to Jasmine. He said, Tanya, Commissioner Nolan, before he passed away, he said, did you see her hit Jasmine? What is wrong with her? And then Michael Davis was sitting right there. Justice Thigpen was right there. Satara was there. Sister Audrey Muhammad was there. Gina Luster was there. People were in it. And Jerry said, people saw it. I didn't hit her. She lied with a straight face. Shame on her for lying. And then she wants to act like she's important. She's not important. But what I'm not going to do, I'm going to check you on your lies. Then Quincy, you're correct, Trevor. When and you could be, you're good with this. I vote on the resolution. Not one resolution has anything to do with if I like you. That's not a box I got to check. I do my elected job. I do my job. If it's a good resolution, if my residents want it, I'm going to advocate for it. I'm going to vet it. We have to vet those up and vet them down. They vote in the block. They just want to go home.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to vet stuff. But let me tell you what vetting we found out. We found out that Liddell had Cyrus Carton vetting it. What else did we find out vetting? Because you can read, I can read and comprehend and read an Excel format sheet. Candace Machat has got money on there to get from ARPA. This is the ARPA gate. They're taking money from nonprofits and want you to pass it with a blindfold on. Not doing that.
Well, you know what? I want to commend you for keeping your cool as long as you could last night, because you sat there and you took a lot of shit from them as they was talking to you. And you know, each and every single one of them was telling a lie. And it's documented video proof behind every single thing that they said. So I want to commend you for holding your grace in your class as long as you could. But you keep being a voice for the people. You keep being a voice for the people. And I don't care what I say on this Facebook or face space, as Trevor would say.
Face space.
I'm still gonna always have your back.
And that's the thank you for that one. That's the same thing, because we're gonna always talk. The issue is they want us to be divided, and the power is in us sticking together and being consistent with our platform. That's the power.
Right.
We have got to, put down, and this is, I'm not going to say it's race, because Trevor is white. Trevor and I on the same lines with the Second Amendment, and many other issues. It is really a poor or people who live in Flint against the liars who are trying to get money. And last night, they showed one by one how much they would lie. And it was really unbelievable. She was upset about some adjectives. I called her a nasty woman. And I didn't call, in the resolution, it stated, it was written as if I called Liddell a wench. I didn't call you a wench. I'll own my what I say. I didn't call you a wench. Then Eva said I called her a wench. Now, if I'm going to call you a wench, I'm a black one. That ain't going to be the words I'm going to use.
So, Lane, I ain't never heard you use that word.
Yeah, what is this, 15th century England?
That's not going to be the words that I'm going to use. Because it didn't happen because she lied. And then she called me a nasty woman. You are nasty. Yeah, absolutely you are, because you lied. You put out a fake post about me, which I did not. They were worried about the podcast, what I'm saying, and she sent it out to pastors stating, I said, I'm going to talk about Liddell and Eva. No, I don't. Y'all not that important. They're really not. And the post was a fake post. She shared a fake post. I mean, you are in a leadership position, and time after time, you show us that you lie. You show us that you cuss out people who hold positions of respect in our community.
Right.
She don't have respect for anybody, so why should the public have respect for her? And then Quincy tap dancing. I had kind of pulled back on Quincy. We're going to talk about that $11,000 lawnmower that comes with the little fine clippers. We're going to talk about that FOIA I requested for those $4,750 worth of gifts that he was playing Santa Claus last year. I mean, it's a whole lot of things, and I don't have time for their message. They keep doing residents wrong and throwing everybody out. If you don't conform and do what we say, we're going to come after you as a group. Well, they better get a buckle up, get a bucket of chicken, get a Mountain Dew, get whatever, because I am not getting ready to play with them. I'm in this for the long haul. If this what they want to do, let's do it.
Let's get it. I heard you, Tanya. Thank you. We love you, Tanya. We got your back.
I love y'all too.
All right. Bye-bye. I'm glad to hear she's in good spirits and she's still in fighting mode.
Like I tell you,
man, I'm glad.
I finished that video at 4 a.m. right after I finished a tournament match with some European.
Hey.
All right. I saw the end of that. I was pretty livid. So now we're live right now. Flint politics. Liddell Lewis, August 30th. According to Six Ward's post defining gifts, it appears that these fancy personalized Lento shirts qualify. They were they more than $25? Can you represent the city and a law firm in litigation with the city at the same time? Is that affecting your votes? Is that why they're not voting to give residents ARPA dollars? Looks like they are more loyal to Lento than the city or residents of the city of Flint, showing a picture of Jerry Winfrey Carter.
Is that
Eric
the one
Mays.
she had blew up last night? Because Tanya missed that part. She went and got a picture printed and held it up last night and said, This is the Lento Law Group shirts that Councilwoman Burns and Winfrey Carter had
Now,
on.
here, let me say this again. Tanya presented the receipt to this. Where's your receipt for the money received from Ashley Capital? I'm sorry, 2 receipts. Wait, where's the receipt from the money you were trying to receive on Sarvis Park? Liddell, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Ooh, damn. Well.
Oh, no, there's more. I'm looking for that nice racist post that she decided to share about Tanya's daughter.
Oh, but she said,
because that's going everywhere. I will go blow that up.
That would say
I will bring that to city council so they can read it. Because Quincy, you know what, dude? You say you're blind, you don't see this, I will bring it to you. I don't give a goddamn.
He's seen these podcasts. He see that stuff. He just don't comment on it. Quincy see it.
I mean, Quincy, dude, open your eyes. You say you don't see it. Your colleague that sits there shoulder to shoulder with you shared a racist ass post about Tanya Burns, lied on her last night, has been lying on her for what, 6 months now? Longer? And you don't see it? Man, have some pride, have some dignity, have some integrity, have some self-respect. You are a disappointment, my man. Man the fuck up.
Well, as you finish your shot, I guess I just help you slurp it all down. Matt Smith posted this morning.
Wait.
Matt Smith posted this morning. So this is just something for you and Clack to talk about tomorrow on solutions to the problems. And he just he wanted to let everybody know that out in Davidson, they teaching their children how to write in cursive and the pledge allegiance to the flag. Now, how come we don't get that in the city? I wanna know about that tomorrow. Then also we got people that want to know. We got to do some investigating on the state troopers. You heard something?
Oh yeah, 3 suspensions for some. Last I heard, improper promotions, which I don't know how they're improper. I'm gonna have to look into that myself.
So
because that one trips me out. Because one of those state troopers happens to be more friendly toward the citizens than what you would expect someone with a badge to be. More approachable, more, and I believe it was a lieutenant.
Okay, well, we got some homework to do.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow.